Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Bertha and thank you for watching this video because I'm going to be touching on very important thing, which is what are the problems that you might be facing if you are a student in Universiti Malaya. So do watch until the end, only then you will be well prepared if you are already a student here or you are about to enroll in Universiti Malaya. Nothing bad, it's just all about the competition and the academic system here, which is quite tough for you to actually go through if you are mentally weak. Alright, so Universiti Malaya for information is the best university in Malaysia, world QS ranking number 60, third best in the Asia, right? And it is the top research university in Malaysia. So what do you expect? You can't just come here, play around, frolic around, and then just leave thinking that you will graduate very easily. No, that's not gonna happen in Universiti Malaya. The education system is quite tough. You are going to be getting piled up assignments on a weekly basis. You're going to lose some sleep, but guess what? Best universities, the competition are going to be there, and you have to be a very strong person going through all these trials and tribulations to be able to graduate on time. So number one I'm going to say is that the pressure at Universiti Malaya, pressure being a student here is quite high, not gonna lie. All right, but what I would actually suggest you to do is not compete with one another, because that is gonna really destroy you, but be a better version of yourself day by day. Be consistent in terms of revision, and then study every single day, and also complete your assignments the moment you get it. For an example, if you have deadlines, try to actually have a to-do list, and whatever that is priority in the list, complete that first and submit before the deadline. Because trust me, all these assessments do actually contribute to your final result. Because most of the subjects that I also took during my bachelor's degree, 70% is from the examination, 30% is from all these continuous assignments that I have been getting throughout the semester. So although you did very well in your examination, it's just 70% of it that's counted as examination. So example, the best you could do, you can score 60%. What category is that? B? C? So it's better for you to really focus and finish your assignments on time. Never delay, never do it in a very weak manner, because that's only going to make your assignments get a very low score, and that's certainly going to affect your final grading of the semester. Don't do the mistake that I actually did during my first 2 semesters, because I did not know these assignments are going to contribute to my final score, and I was just frolicking around. I delayed some. I did not even submit my assignments. I literally studied so hard for the examination, and I knew I actually did very well, just to find out I got B's and C's in my final score. And for the first time, I did not get deans listed for the first 2 semesters because I did not know this system. Third semester onward, I have been making sure my assignments are submitted on time, the quality is there. If it is a group assignment, I make sure I am the leader and I actually distribute tasks properly, presentations are done well. Deans listed every semester from then. So that is what I'm telling you guys. Pressure is going to be high, but you have to have a good management of time, and you need to be disciplined. You have to be consistent in terms of revision, in terms of group meetings, to make sure your assignments are all completed on time. And what are the next problem that you might face as a UM student? Okay, so some student will also face loneliness. Why? It's because the lifestyle is such, you are actually studying all the time, you're actually pressurized and so on. So some student will actually opt to be alone. They will actually fall into depression. So what I would truly suggest you guys is to actually have some social time. Universiti Malaya is a great university. We have cafes, we have the library, we have museums, we have the park to walk around. Go walk around, go sit in the nature and relax, go play games, because we also have like sports field and so on, like badminton court, football court, netball court. Go play around with your friends. But if you want your me time, you can just go somewhere chill, go to a cafe, spend a little bit of money here and there. I know it's going to be quite expensive, especially cafes, but guess what? Your mental health is more important. So spending a few ringgit on a few days, it's just not going to be a big problem, because what's the point of you earning money if you don't spend on yourself to keep yourself happy and sane, right? So go around to this kind of places, chill a bit. But if you're an extrovert person, you have a lot of friends, go be with your friends, but always set a timer, right? Study consistently. Whenever you're free, go get your friends or go get some good drinks or food out there, right? So that is how you can actually keep yourself sane. Third thing that I would like to say is that problems that students normally face, not only in UM, this is a general problem, is relationship with your lecturer or with your supervisor. So if you do not have a good connection with your supervisor or your lecturer, then you will certainly be going backwards in terms of the course. So probably you wouldn't even like the course because you hate the lecturer. How are you going to like the course? And that is why you will actually be lazing around, not sending in the assignment, not doing well in the examination. So this will only affect your score. So remember to have a good relationship with the lecturer or also the supervisor. So this way it will be easier for you to approach them whenever you have doubts. And if example, some lecturers, they wouldn't even have the mindset. Some people are just so unprofessional. They just want to cuss you. They just want to demotivate you. But guess what? Not everyone is perfect, right? Some people may be having a PhD, but they can't even speak well. It's the same with lecturers and supervisors. Just assume these old people are someone you have to just tolerate a bit, but make sure you don't actually affect your relationship with your lecturer, because I have come across people who do not like the lecturer and so end up just missing out classes, not doing well in assignments, and score the worst. So don't do such mistakes. Just remember that you have to tolerate this person probably a few semesters or just a few months, and then you are done. So remember that if there's any questions, you have to only depend on these people to actually ask questions. Although there are other sources online, but certain examination, you have to answer them in a way that the lecturer prefers it, right? So remember to not affect that relationship. And also when it comes to education, right? Universiti Malaya, you should know that if you're actually graduating from Universiti Malaya, you're already one of the best students in the world. You're already someone who is able to go through high pressure. You will be known as someone who is fully an all-rounder, because Universiti Malaya students are always someone who has got the soft skills or professional and everything. Why? It's because we don't only do well in our academic, but we also are forced to take part in clubs, and then in some college activities, and then in some volunteering programs. So you will actually be forced to join, or you will be given the chance to join. So do take up all this amidst having a busy schedule. Do take up all this. It's gonna actually it's not gonna pressure you, I hope, but it will certainly actually make you be more professional in the real working world later on, and will also help you understand about what is your purpose in life. For an example, during my bachelor's degree, yes, I was stressed. I had a lot of subjects, but guess what? Universiti Malaya, man, what do you expect? There was a lot of things that I actually had to take up for me to actually get to stay in a residential college for the second year. So I need to be an active student in my residential college. I have to take up college activities, only then I'll be given a room the second year. So that is UM policy. So they want the students who are living in every residential college to be active. So when I was actually active, I was able to form a great teamwork skill. Secondly is that I was actually able to manage my time better. Thirdly was that I was actually more confident. I was able to deliver my ideas, work as a team, lead, and so on. And I also remember I was actually chosen as a leader for Zumba. And I was like, wow, I have to lead a Zumba class in front of hundreds of students, but I did it. So these are the kind of challenges you will face as Universiti Malaya student, no escaping. But even if you're not chosen for such programs, just know that probably you are lacking in some skills. So you go up to these people, you tell them, guess what? I want to be in the club. I want to join this program. And you will literally see your soft skills are being polished naturally without you knowing. And guess what? Your CV is going to be so much better. You could actually flex all the programs you have actually joined, because that is exactly what I did in my CV or resume. And now I literally secured 2 full-time jobs before I completed my master's degree. So when it comes to postgraduate studies on the other side, one of the challenges that you will actually be specifically facing is that delays in terms of research. Why I say so? From Universiti Malaya, for a master's degree student to graduate, you will need to publish 1 article online. And for you to graduate as a PhD student, you need to publish 2 articles online. Other universities, they might only need you to publish 1, or you don't even need to publish. For as long as you already do presentation of your research, you can literally get a degree. And now you know why Universiti Malaya has got a very high competition, and the quality is super high, because you need to complete these criteria, and only then you'll be able to graduate the course. So although initially when I was doing my master's degree, my aim was 1.5 years, I have got to complete it. But then there was delays in terms of my lab work. I was researching, but when I can't get the result, I had to redo. And all this pressure, and at the same time, I have to write my article and submit it, and submission takes time, and then for them to approve takes time. And guess what, the whole thing ended up with 2.5 years. But did I regret? No, because I was also actively joining exchange programs. So that is why I'm saying when it comes to postgraduate studies University Malaya, you will need to expect delay. One is because probably the equipments are not there, and if it is a lab basis, right, you might also have some problems with the machines, and then your lecturers may be busy, supervisors, because trust me, the lecturers in University Malaya are always busy. They're dealing with some international calls, they're dealing with some conferences and so on. So you need to also compensate with their time and so on. So that is why you will actually need to actually expect delays, especially in postgraduate studies. So these are all the characters that you can actually find online in website. And other than that, I think pretty much that's it. So the pressure is there, it's just because the quality of research, the quality of education in is very high. So I'm not scaring you through this video. All I'm saying is, if you do have a great educational score or background, right, you can certainly easily enter University Malaya. But just remember to be consistent. Don't come with a good grade and then you start playing around and then you go down. Alright, come with a good grade, maintain your revision, timing, your time management, and in fact improvise, upskill yourself, be better than yesterday, and you will certainly be a topper. You will certainly be able to graduate from University Malaya, and you can flex around your degree, baby. So that is all from my side today, and I really hope that this will be a positive note for you to actually study smart and study hard while not giving up on your social time with your friends or your me time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any other questions, do comment down here and I will certainly reply to you. Not only that, do follow my Instagram page, which is Lazarus_Berta. Don't forget also to like, comment and share this video to your friends just so it will be helpful. Thank you so much. Have a great day.